up? Today we are going to watch the trailer for Vamp Eternal Destiny. If you've been around at all, if you've seen any of my other videos, you will know I love vampire media. I love vampire shows. I love vampire movies. I love vampire books. I love supernatural stuff. It's fun. It's exciting. It's something a little bit different to the day-to-day. So when I learned one of my favorite men, Jeff Satur, is going to be in a vampire show that I think is supposed to be coming this year in 2024, I was super excited. It's Vamp Eternal Destiny, and I believe the producer, maybe the director, and the star is Mike Angelo, who is also going to be in Happy Ending, which is the show that Jeff Satur is producing. I reacted to the pilot of Happy Ending here on this channel. It was a little bit silly. I was very frightened watching it, but like I said, it's got some of my favorite people in it, so I'm obviously going to at least try to watch it. I'm going to try to be brave. But today we're going to react to the Vamp Eternal Destiny trailer. It's over here. That's why I keep looking. I also want to keep calling it Eternal Youth and not Eternal Destiny, so I keep having to look to remind myself of the title. There is not a ton of information on the My Drama list as far as I can tell. There's just a one-sentence description that reads, "Have you ever looked around yourself and asked the question, might the people we know best not be as we imagined?" As far as I can tell, no release date. I do believe I've seen 2024 floated around. Like I said, I think it is supposed to come out this year. As far as I know, there's no technical release date. If that is wrong, please correct me in the comments because I could start a countdown. So let's get started and watch the trailer together.
สวัสดีครับนี่ก็ศพที่4ของเดือนแล้วนะครับ
Giving very
สภาพ
film
ศพแบบนี้
noir
ต้องเป็นฝีมือ
vibes.
พวกมันแน่นอนพวกเรา
I don't know if it's supposed to look like this, but his little production company logo kind of looks like fangs, like the M with the, maybe it's just a happy coincidence.
เราเกิดคำถามไหมว่าคนที่เราคิดว่าเรารู้จักดีอาจจะไม่ได้เป็นอย่างที่เราคิดก็ได้ครอบครัว
Great bedtime story for your small
เพื่อ
child.
น
Vampire
หรือ
encyclopedia.
แม้แต่คนรัก
She is so
Yes I'm not who you think I am
okay with the English. Hello. Also love the vanishing between one person and the next. It's such a simple editing trick, but I am obsessed with it. I feel like it works every time. I'm always impressed.
Tonight, we drink
More English.
for our sins. We drink for our kind. Let us celebrate immortality. For the Crimson Alliance!
A lot of thoughts. Crimson Alliance, interesting. Him being very tall. Is he flying? Is he on stilts? Is he on a raised platform? It is still kind of an intimidating effect though, even though my first thought was kind of like, that's a little silly, but I'm like, actually, if I saw this happening in real life, I would flip out probably. Still very curious. What is the Crimson Alliance? I don't know. Notice in the back, I'm pretty sure when all the vampires stand up and cheer with their cups, Mike Angelo's character, who's, I don't know his name, he stands, but he's slower than everybody else. He seems almost more reluctant to stand up, which is interesting. Maybe he doesn't want to be a part of the Crimson Alliance anymore.
มักจะถูกเรียกว่านักล่า ส่วนผู้ที่อ่อนแอ
That's one way to get around having to choreograph another major fight scene.
กลายเป็นผู้ที่ถูกล่า
Listen, am I sad Jeff Satur is not playing a vampire? Yes, I am. I would be lying if I said I wasn't sad. But vampire hunter in badass tactical gear, running around with weapons, I guess that's also fine. You know, I can still be happy with that.
ที่สุดคืออะไร
Feed them with love. And then take it away.
Is it a little cheesy? Yes. Do I still love it? Absolutely. But I'm intrigued by the fact that this doesn't seem to be hunters doing this to him. It seems to be like the big floaty vampire guy who was like, cheers to the Crimson Alliance. I think that's who that guy is. So I'm like, what do they have against this guy? Is it because he wants to leave the Crimson Alliance? Unknown. And they very well could be vampire hunters. And I just can't tell because I don't know. Love me some Jeff Satur. What a fun fight scene. This is giving Underworld. This is giving the Underworld movies from the early mid 2000s with all the slow-mo and the flips and the like nighttime and the neon and the like super intense color grading contrast. It reminds me a lot of those movies. I loved every single one of those movies. So it's almost like a film noir, Underworld, Blade Runner-esque vibe. Is that First? He's in this, right? He's on the poster. I also love him, so good casting so far. I'm happy. Okay, so I guess he and the girl have a thing. She doesn't know he's a vampire, or she does know he's a vampire. Potentially she dies at some point, laying in his arms. It's not entirely clear. So that was the trailer. What did you think? I really enjoyed it. I love the dark neon, like I said, sort of film noir, crime, drama, underworld, evolution style they seem to have going on. I'm super into that. It also seems like there is in fact going to be a romance between Mike Angelo's character and Becky, as far as I can tell. That's who I would guess, at least, because they seem to be the only characters that interact on screen. Pardon. He seems to be the only character she interacts with on screen. There seems to be some near smooching moments and things like that. I would guess from the trailer, especially the part where the guy's saying, how do you kill a vampire? Give him love and then take it away, which, is it cheesy? Yes, but whatever. I would guess either they end up together and then to try and hurt him, they try and kill her, or maybe she's actually a hunter that they sent to seduce him to try and find out secret information about the vampires, find out how to kill them maybe, find out more about the Crimson Alliance. I don't know. She very well could be a hunter. I do believe there's a shot of her holding a gun pointed at him, maybe. I could be making that up in my mind. Either she could be a totally innocent bystander with nothing to do in the matter except for liking Mike Angelo, which I can't blame her for, or she is there for some like nefarious purpose. Like she was sent to be sneaky and get him to fall in love with her for some reason, and then he's gonna feel betrayed and all of that. We love angst. I don't know. Maybe that's not the plot. It's all just guesses. It's all just theories. I don't think this is based on a book or anything. I think this is an original IP, as far as I know. Again, if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But that just means that everything is going to be a surprise for everyone. So we're going to get all of this new stuff all together. We're going to get to experience it together. So very exciting. Honestly, I hope it kind of comes out around Halloween. That would be a really quick turnaround time, but fingers crossed, because how fun would it be to have this come out around the Halloween time? That's also my theory for Revamp the Series, whatever the Boon Prem vampire series is. My theory is it's going to come out around the fall as well, because why waste such a good opportunity to release your vampire show around Halloween? That's the perfect opportunity to do it. Then again, I actually have no idea if Halloween's as big of a deal in Thailand as it is in America. Probably not. There's just nothing like curling up under a blanket on a cool autumn day with a creepy supernatural style show on the TV. It's just perfect. Anyway, please let me know what you thought. Leave a comment, like, share it with a friend. I'd love to see you on all of my other social medias. They should be below and also in my little end card screen. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!